everybody, welcome back to Flames Pyrography for beginners and beyond. Today we're going to have a little look at image transferring. So I'm doing a project with a friend of mine, so we're doing this Story Lodge number 4, Provo, Utah, and we're going to transfer the image onto wood. Now, seeing as our printer paper is pretty much the same size as the board I'm using, I'm going to line up, sticking my transfer down to the edges of the board, so we can see, get right up to the edge all the way, both ends, and then we'll stick one in the middle for good measure, and so we know that that side now is going nowhere. Okay, so that's part A done. Part B will be for me to find my transfer paper. Pretty sure it fell down here. It did. Okay, so I'll take my piece of transfer paper, slide it in underneath what we're going to be transferring. Now at this point, what you can do is tape off the other side as well, just to pin it down there. Maybe even tape the top if you like. Get a nice tight joint between them. We'll do one at the bottom. Okay, right, so we've got a board down now. The next thing we're going to look at is we're going to use a mechanical pencil to transfer all of these letters. So what we're going to do is work inside of the lettering and just trace around. Just take your time. You don't need to press down super hard, but firm enough. So that you get the graphite transferred onto your wooden board. And I said, just work inside each letter. So try and keep you on camera. I like to work from inside of the letters. Gives you that little bit more room for maneuver, should we say. You know, if you're on the thinner side, on the inside of each one, you don't have to get exactly up to the edge, but as tight as you can. So transferring this image will take me maybe 20 minutes. or so to transfer. So what I'll do in a moment, I'll switch you over to frame lapse, and we'll transfer this out in super fast time. Let's just do this letter O first. So I'm staying inside of the letter. And don't forget, once I'm wood burning these letters, I can change any of the aesthetics I want, because I'm using graphite paper which erases really easily. So if there are any whoops moments, or we didn't quite capture the shape you were after, then there's no harm done. You can just simply rub out, get a B grade pencil and just put the lines back onto your board by hand. Okay, so I'll keep working away on these letters and I'll catch up with you when we get to this compass bit in the middle. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Get ready for super fast time. Hello, welcome back. So we've super fast time drawn round all the letters on this piece for a friend of mine, Daryl the Sarge, and you will be able to see where you've been, as you'll see your graphite lines. And like I said, you don't have to worry about being exact, like getting a ruler out and measuring everything, you know, perfectly straight. We can correct that as we go. So we've done the letter G. Now we're going to have a look at this compass. So we'll start tracing this out. So I'm just going to follow this edge. And just take your time. Like I say, pressing down relatively firm. And just colouring all up your first line. And we'll take the shape of it. We'll go on the outside line. This is the top, like sort of compass. There's a little bit of artwork in this that we'll be able to do a few cool bits with. Let's get the edge of it. Okay. Then we can see there's another another line running off inside. So I guess we'll put that in for now. And we'll see what the design was trying to tell us. So you don't worry if you've had a whoops moment and you've slightly missed, because graphite rubs off really easy off your board. And I'll follow that darker edge and leave that lighter line on its outside. Then it looks like there's another bit of embellishment here. Now here's where looks like we're going to be adding some depth. By the looks of things, it looks like it's sort of like steps up. So we're just colouring what detail we see with our eyes. Looks like the dark band, but within there it is trying to signify that there is actually a shape with depth. Because we've got this piece stuck down, it's not going to be moving anywhere while we do this, because you might want to move your hands around as you get at all the different areas. Looks like there's another line in there. And here we've got some swirls. That is going to be like the deepest recess of a curl. And so I'm just going to carry on with what my eyes see. Your eyes may see things slightly differently, but just line over what you can see. And then we'll see what sort of transfer we've got come the end of it. So I'll switch you back to super fast time while I finish the rest of this top point, and then we'll have a look at the underneath one. Okay, switching back to fast time. Okay, so we've transferred out the top compass. Now we'll have a look at the bottom one. Bottom one looks a lot more straightforward lines. So we'll go up to the edge of the one that's sitting on top of it. And look around this edge. just straight up. Still pressing relatively firm, hoping we get a good graphite transfer. As I haven't layered my transfer sheet up for a little bit, so I don't know how much graphite we're going to actually get down. We'll find out when we peel it back. And I'll show you a little trick with that to look around all the outside edge first. Work our way in. And you might want to take your time a little more than what I'm doing to transfer these lines. It's just I've transferred a lot of images. So I'm relatively quick. Okay, now let's look at what this is doing. So there's these lines here. We'll run them in. I can see it wants to be sort of like bevel edged. From the shadowing I can see that's running along as well. So I'll just put the marker lines in to remind me that this edge tails off. We can put like a little point in there. To again this side. Just run those lines in. Image transferring is one of the bits everybody hates the most of pyrography. When you get your image and you're looking to try and find all the detail, let's run these lines along here as well to let us know that the edge is dropping off. What I mean by the edge dropping off is, you know, it looks like it's sort of like bladed, if you like, you know, it's going down to a sharper edge. I'd love to maybe have seen the original logo so I could see properly what the image was. Looks like here there's just some lining going on. It definitely looks like there's different heights. Just follow this line as far as it takes us. It breaks off over to there. Okay, now inside here, it's a bit more shaping. I'm videoing at a minute. I'm videoing transfer of this for Daryl. So pull my door to if it stinks. I've been varnishing this morning and it's pretty strong smelling varnish. So at this stage we're just trying to sketch out what we can visualize in our mind. Got them lines in. Got that line. So without seeing the proper image, just gonna have to go with what I'm seeing on this blurred image. Okay, I think I've got it. So the moment of truth. We'll peel back. Our masking tape. Take it off. Leaving the back 3 on for now. Get these ones off, top and the bottom. Okay, now that will release our graphite paper. Okay, we're ready for the moment of truth. Ta-da! Not a bad transfer. Happy with that. From a homemade piece of graphite paper, I've got a pretty decent transfer that I can work from. Caught most of the detail of the image and be able to do something with this. So that any bits we didn't capture, we can add in with our pencil. Oh, that's not bad. Image transfer. So there we have the image transferring of an emblem. Okay, so we will start wood burning this shortly, but I'll let you all transfer the image and we'll look at wood burning it. Okay, so to the sarge, I've transferred my image. You crack on and transfer the image down yourself, and then we can get started on the piece. Okay, take care everybody. Thank you for watching. Hope you've learned something today, just with how we tape down and then we put our graphite paper in, tape down again, so we've got a nice tight, you know, seam of the image and the graphite paper pressed down tight and with good pressure, not like really hard so we're indenting into the wood, but decent enough amount of pressure. Press on and you will get a nice graphite outline that'll be easy to erase. Okay, I'm just catching the bits that I missed, and let's just go over it with pencil and do your tweaks here and there of little bits that you think you've missed and bits you might want to draw in. You know, you can look at all that at the end of your transfer. Okay, have a great weekend everybody. Take care, and I'll see you in the wood burning of the Story Lodge number 4, Provo, Utah. Whatever the letter G stands for, I don't know. But it's an emblem and we're going to wood burn it together. Okay, take care for now guys. Thank you. Bye.